pro-Palestinian and anti-Israel protests have been spreading to more college campuses across the nation. Earlier, we spoke with Lily Tang Williams, a survivor of the Chinese Cultural Revolution and congressional candidate in New Hampshire, to discuss the protests' parallels with other social movements. Lily Tang Williams, thank you so much for joining us. Great to have you back on the show.
Oh, thank you for having me back.
Now, we're seeing protests across America's elite colleges where they're in support of Palestine, in support of the Hamas terror group, and also calling for the death of America. Now, you survived the Cultural Revolution in China. What similarities are you seeing here?
Well, it is terrifying, actually, to see the similarities. It's a massive movement, weaponized our youth against the traditional American values and culture. It's not just happening now, it has been happening for a while. And I have been calling this American Red Guards were weaponized even during 2020, a few months of rioting, looting, and burning. And so we started with like a CRT or BLM, Antifa, and now it's a trans activist from river to the sea and pro-Hamas groups. It's just so worrisome that our kids, even sometimes you ask them, they don't know why they're protesting, but they want to join this movement. The most scary part is that when you look at the Communist Party of the United States and the Socialist Party and the Communist Revolutionary of America, all those accounts on X are promoting and urging people to join the protest. Like, what do they have in common there? So you see this kind of united together groups, all from the Marxist side, and are trying to take down America. It's very, very worrisome.
And now expand on that for us. How do these concepts of, say, the oppressors versus the oppressed tie back into that Marxist ideology?
Well, it's identity politics. Mao used the same like a class theory and to divide people between 5 red categories, which is under oppressed, and 5 black categories is under oppressor. So if you see the identity politics playing out in our country, and that's what the Marxist left are doing, is constantly creating new oppressors and versus oppressed. And I have been advocating that that's the communist tactic. I have seen before, we need to be united as American citizens, even though when we disagree on policies, but we should actually treat each other with respect and have open discussions and debate, but not resort this kind of identity politics. And the politicians and legacy media are promoting this kind of identity politics.
And Lily, given your background, your escape from China to America, if these socialist Marxist movements take over America, where is there left to go?
Well, we really have no place to go. Immigrants like me who fled those totalitarian countries come here, live under freedom. We embrace American ideals of freedom, free market, free enterprise, meritocracy, and rule of law. All those American ideals are under attack. And by this, youth who even don't know what they're fighting for, but they have been indoctrinated and they think they're right, and they're with the right movement. And so, like Lenin said, you got to, indoctrinate the youth and give me a child for 8 years, and that child will be Bolshevik, communist forever. So they are the product of American education. I hope parents will wake up, and I hope people, including professors, will wake up, because if they know Mao's Cultural Revolution, all the actually professors who supported communism and all the Red Guard kids who supported Mao, they all were equally enslaved and threw under the bus. So I don't want that happening to this country.
Lily Tang Williams, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.